Hey there, welcome. Avra here with Kami. So in this short video, we are going to take a look at the Kami dashboard, which is basically like the homepage of Kami. So remember, to get to the Kami dashboard, what you want to do is either open up a new tab and type in kami.app, kami.app, or you can simply use the extension, click on it, and it will open up the Kami dashboard. The Kami extension method is probably the easiest, and it's also really important to have that extension installed for a lot of other reasons so that you can get integration with your learning management system, with your Google Drive, things like that. We will look at the Kami extension in another video, but let's get started now using the dashboard. So you can see here that the Kami dashboard gives us a lot of different options. And the first one that I want you to be aware of is this open file area up here in the top left. The reason that we have open file listed as the very first thing that you see is because it's important to know that when you're utilizing Kami, it's not about starting from scratch. It's not about starting over or reinventing the wheel or making your life harder. It's about making your life easier. It's about taking your existing files, your existing worksheets or activities for students, and making them more interactive, making them more accessible. So what kind of files do we mean? What kind of files work with Kami? Well, you might be thinking that Kami is just for PDF files. However, Kami can convert many different types of files into PDFs. So you can take your existing Google Docs, existing Google Slideshows, existing Google spreadsheets, or if you are alternatively or additionally a Microsoft user, anything in OneDrive, Word, or PowerPoint, those kinds of files can all be brought into Kami. You can also bring in image files like photos. You can take a picture of something that's on your wall. You can take a picture of a page in a book. So don't limit yourself to just thinking about PDFs. Think about all different types of activities, and you can bring them in with the click of a button by clicking on Google Drive. Conversely, if you have something stored on your computer in your My Documents folder or wherever it's at, you can bring any of those files in as well. So you'll see here, we've got Google Drive, OneDrive, My Computer, and then we have something called the Kami Library. You can get to the Kami library in a couple of different ways. First, you can click on this button here, and it will actually allow you to choose a template from the library to open right into Kami. Or if you'd like to spend some time exploring the library, you can actually scroll down a little bit and you'll see some of the trending templates, some of the templates that are popular right now. If you click where it says Browse Templates up here at the top right of this box, the Kami library will actually open in a new tab. At the time of this recording, which is in the summer of 2024, we have over 2,000 resources, almost 2,200 free templates and resources for teachers. All of these templates can be used in a variety of ways. The first is to simply click on it and take a look, see if it's something that makes sense for your environment. Then you could push it straight into Kami by clicking this Open with Kami button. Or if you'd prefer for your students to start on paper, or perhaps you have some students who will do all of their work on paper, whereas other students might do it digitally, you can click where it says download for free, simply download it, print it off, and make copies. So all of these templates can be explored. And we do have other videos on the Kami library in which we talk about how to organize the library and utilize it in a variety of ways. Let's continue to explore the dashboard. Up here at the top left, we've been exploring the open file area. Now, let's take a look at the Create New options. Here, you can click on Blank Page, and you'll have a variety of options. To begin with, you can choose all different types of blank pages. It can be absolutely blank, or it could be a blank lined page, or grid paper, or a music sheet, depending on your needs. Additionally, you can choose the page size as well. So if you're looking for a typical 8.5 by 11, you can absolutely select that. You can also select for it to be presentation style or presentation size, like you would find in Google Slides or PowerPoint.
Be aware also that you can change from landscape to portrait. So whether something is kind of up and down is considered portrait or sideways is considered landscape. You can also decide that you want 5 pages in your document. So a new page can actually be a multi-page Kami document. Lastly, be aware that you can actually use some of these graphic organizers that are listed in here as well. And of course, you can adjust it so that it makes sense for your students. There are also some additional settings to be aware of. So the background color can be set so that it's a different color than just the stark white. Also, when you're using a page that's lined, whether it's lined like notebook paper, or whether it's a grid paper, or even a music sheet, we have options for line thickness and size between lines. And in the case of the music sheet, even staff spacing. So there are a lot of ways that you as the teacher can really customize the digital learning environment for your students using some of these new page settings. Let's move down now to the Edit File area here. Text recognition and split and merge are 2 additional utilities or little programs that Kami provides for its users. Text recognition is going to run optical character recognition on a picture of text. That's just a fancy way of saying that it'll take a picture of text and make it machine readable, if you will, making it so that things like a search function, read aloud, highlighting, and annotation can all happen more easily once an image or a picture of text is converted into being readable text. We have a whole video about text recognition that we encourage you to watch. Additionally, split and merge is a wonderful utility that allows teachers to be able to merge different files together or split a file apart. So you can take a Google Doc and a Google Slideshow and a Word doc and a PDF file and merge them all together into one large PDF. You could also take a large PDF and only pull page 3 out of it, for example. Again, we have a special video all about split and merge that we encourage you to watch for more information. Continuing down the left-hand side, we've talked about the library, and we want you to know that there's also a section here for more information about Kami. We have all sorts of tutorials that you can explore. On the right-hand side of the dashboard, we'll find a new assignments box. This is an awesome place for teachers to be able to quickly and easily access assignments that they've already created for their class. You'll notice that there's a couple of different ways to click on your assignment. One is just simply to click here on the assignment itself. And what will happen is that the assignment will open and the class view will be available. This is the wonderful view that allows teachers to scroll back and forth between their assignments and see each student. And this is something that is real time. For more information about Class View, be sure to check out our Class View video. Now let's go back to that dashboard and look at the second option. The second option is actually to use this little pencil icon. You can see as I rest my mouse on the pencil icon, I get the words Edit Assignment. This opens the template file. The template file is the file that the teacher used to create the assignments for all of his or her students. So for example, this is the file that you've created as a teacher that then you put in to your learning management system, Google Classroom or Schoology or Canvas. And so this would allow you to go in and make changes to the assignment and then push all of those changes out to your students, even if they've already opened the assignment and are working on it. You can still push out changes to the assignment or use it as a way to push out mass feedback to an entire group. So let's head back with the back button here to our dashboard. This is an area that you can scroll through as the teacher, and you'll see all of your different assignments that you've recently assigned. Just as a quick note, because I personally use several different learning management systems as I work with teachers to learn about Kami, you'll notice that Canvas is here, Google Classroom is here, and so is Schoology. If you're a teacher who uses Google Classroom, you'll see all Google Classroom over here. Same thing with Canvas or Schoology. Now, let's take a look at the bottom right corner of the dashboard. This is the Recent Files area. This area is very powerful because it allows teachers to click on any of these recent files that they've opened in Kami. Additionally, next to each recent file, you'll notice that there's a three-dot menu. When we click this three-dot menu, we get the option to either open it in a new tab or remove it from this Recent Files area. Lastly, at the top right, you'll notice a search bar. The search bar is going to allow us to search for a specific recent file.